There. Where do we start? Where do we start on this? Where do we start on this? Where do we start on this? Basically, some of you seen the video regarding the, what should I say? Regarding the corn star, Demetri, some Greek dude being interviewed by two men. I suspect. I saw two men and one woman. I suspect the other guy's mixed race, the other guy's black, they're all sitting there. And this guy's openly saying, in a nutshell, that when he shoots scenes with BWs, he charges more because they smell. Rah. That is. Now, listen, if that was the 90s, and this is where a lot of women are women again, they're twisted, yeah? Because I've seen a lot of responses, yeah? If this was the 90s, back in the day, when it was all on code, all on point, and when the women, you know what I mean, had that 90s love, and they were on point, more Afrocentric, more cultural, and he said that, boy, no, he wouldn't have said that. He wouldn't have said that. He would not have said that. Because he had more respect, okay? Things were more in check, things were more in line, things were on point, okay? Now, fast forward, 2026, this is what we were saying. This is what we were saying way back then. See? This is what happens when you remove the intelligentsia and the hardcore, the people that ride for the culture. When you remove them and replace them with thugs, idiots, backward people. And look at the YouTube, look at the BLACK YouTube contingent, yeah, of characters. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that rabble, that mess. No wonder people like this can come out uncomfortably, open their mouth and say that, yeah? Okay? Now, let's break this down. Let's break this down a bit, because this is where it gets a bit complex, right? If men ride out and say, guess what? Nah, that's our women. Nah, don't say that. Nah, I'm going to come for this guy, blah, 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 yeah? You see, it's like you're coming and you're defending the honour of, is it 304s you call them these days? Think about it, yeah? Think about it, yeah? Think about it. Because it's off key, yeah? And this is where, okay, on a sidestep here, yeah? This is where the sisters get it wrong. Because like I said before in the previous videos, all sisters group themselves all the same, okay? You got the banker female there, and the banker, the pole dancer, the escort, all in the same clan, all in the same room. Because we're all black women, right? We're all the same, yeah? And no, I'm not ganging on them, yeah? Hold on, pump your brakes. Because they see themselves as a collective, yeah? Which technically they are, because they're all BWs. But because they all group themselves the same, yeah? This is where the problem lies. And it's a problem you have when you have a female-led community, especially at a smaller level, local level, like we see now, yeah? Whereas, the brothers, we disassociate ourselves from negativity. Yeah, the positive brothers said, no, I'm not. Remember back in the day, there was a whole, before what I call thug unification, there's a whole thing of, nah, I'm not with this guy. You're dating some scrap. These brothers used to pull the sisters down for dating scrappy men, remember? And in the end, the brothers just bounced and met some black Caribbean girl or black African girl or even crossed over, yeah? We know this, yeah? Because the brothers don't group themselves the same. Don't group themselves all in the same boat. You know what I mean? Because they know their worth. But hey, another conversation. What does that have to do with this? Everything. Why? Because listen, you can't expect cultured, strong brothers to defend the honour of hoes. No, wait. Cultural, strong brothers to defend the honour of hoes that lie with the other man. And why think still the other man's dissing you? I thought he's meant to be better. I thought he's meant to be the leg up. I thought he had money, you got money. The black man's got money. I thought he was a step up. What's happening here? What's happened? See? But no, I'll address that. In what context? If it was broadly, and he broadly said that, yeah, a stupid statement against respectful women I know, yeah, well, they wouldn't do that. Well, I don't know. But simply put, they wouldn't. They're not on that, yeah. If a man, if a bright man comes out and this is the sisters, especially the ones I know that are on point and cusses them, we got a problem. Licks will be given out like there was before on a few occasions. There's no muck about, yeah, because those, you know what I mean. We're not playing, yeah. This ain't no COOON business, yeah. This ain't no monkey business, yeah, right? So, yeah, that is one thing. So the decent sisters, any man would step in and defend them. Any man, yeah, right. That's A. B, hoes. He shows the mature grown women lying with the other, letting him pump and dump, and then he's dissing you at the same time. Make it make sense. Lord, the decent brothers they wouldn't let pump and dump, but you let Massa pump and dump, and he's saying he has to get paid more to pump and dump you, and on top of that, you probably go back and do more scenes of him again. You're silly. And you know what? It is what it is. 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 It's a madness. It's what I say. The community is off key. Too many backward people. I mean, talking nonsense. You know? And I've seen the female commentator, won't mention her name. I've seen her video. Just saying, the same way you came for me last year, I want to see you come against this man now. Hold on. If it's decent, respectful women, like I just said, all day. But in this case, it's hoes. So I'm not going to go up against anybody to defend the honour of hoes. Yeah. And I've seen a comment saying that, you know, he's talking about women generally. Yeah. He can actually argue and say, guess what? I'm not a racist, because if I was a racist, I wouldn't lie with BWs in the first place. That's interesting. But this is what happens when you bring things on yourself. Okay? But anyway, let me try and hit a few comments here, yeah? Because I find this very interesting, yeah? Let me find a few comments on this one. He's not telling the truth. What self-respecting BW would sleep with that, let alone pay for it? Well, that's what they're doing. All these girls, they're fronting up to you like, yeah, they're this and that, but really they're doing all kinds of hoe shit. Hoe stuff, sorry. Another comment. What's the issue? Can a man not have a preference? That's a good one. That's a good point. That's a very good point. I mean, it's his preference, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like I said, this is the problem. We're talking about the corn industry there. So you can't expect cultured, strong men to come out and defend it. That's the issue. So here's what it is. Moot point. The UK is finished, people. Yeah, it is. For our folk, yeah, it's finished. Because things like this, yeah, and it's just a madness. You can't expect men to ride for you when hoes are... That's like hoes stepping out, messing with other men, knocking back brothers, and expect the same said brothers to come and defend them. Especially when they're doing corn stuff. That's off key. I don't get that logic. I don't understand that. That's a madness. And yeah, there's more comments, but here's what it is. This is a very interesting one. Very interesting. I might have to do another video on this, I think, again. I might have to come back on this again, actually. I find this very interesting. Alright then, later.